Hello everyone, welcome back. This is video 2 of the logo design principles. And I mentioned right before we left the next video that we'll just talk briefly about all these principles here. So I'm just going to mark them off as we talk about them, so we don't need to look at them anymore. Make it a little bigger. Okay, so the first one, preliminary work. Preliminary work is start off with sketches. Sketch till you cannot sketch no more. In previous tutorials, I've mentioned when starting a design for a layout, you should first sketch with an actual pencil or pen and a piece of paper. Same thing with the logo design. Sketching on the computer gives you only so much power to control, I should say, your imagination. So I suggest to sketch with a pen or pencil and paper first after sketching, with paper first, sorry. So after sketching multiple sketches for your logo design, find different elements of the different logos you created and ask yourself why you think those elements are effective, and what can be improved, and this will help you lead you to starting the actual building of a logo. Sorry, I'm getting a little carried away here. Okay, so we are done with the preliminary work. Let's go on to balance and creativity. Balance, creativity, very important. Pretty much. Balance. We want to keep it balanced. We don't want something big and bold and heavy on one side and then this little dinky text on the other side. It just is really off balance. So balance is very important when creating our logos. Size. We don't want to make something too big and we don't want to make something too small. We want to make sure that our sizes can go well with what we're creating it for. So there's our sizes. Okay, so let me get my paintbrush, and we did size. Let's talk about color. Now, color. Don't use color that is so hard on the eyes, such as super bright colors. And so when it comes to color, let's try to match the theme of why we're using it. We don't want to use color that totally defies all meaning of the logo. So color is very important. Design style. We want to keep a theme. So research your client and its audience in determining the style of the design that you'll be creating. Now, typography is very important. Some tips is avoid amateur common use fonts like Comic Sans. Also, make sure your font is legible and readable. Recognition, that is the goal. This ties into memorability. Create something that one will remember, just like the logo for Nike. It's just a simple stylized check mark, but still effective, very effective. Different. It's okay to be different in logo design. Take risks when creating logos. It is so good to be different because people want to see new stuff, not the same thing or lookalikes. The other one is pretty self-explanatory. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay? You need to keep it simple. Don't get so complicated. Don't crowd your logo. Crowded logos are not memorable. They're put away and never want to be seen again. Okay? So you need to keep your design simple. Graphical effects. With graphical effects, you want to use it pretty sparingly. It ties into not crowding your logo. Assembly line, the design process. Now, there is a design process, and it goes like this. Number 1, research. 2, brainstorm and generate ideas. Number 3, do your preliminary sketches, the first thing we talked about. 4, develop vector designs. Not pixel graphic designs, vector graphic designs. 5. Send to client. 6. Add or remove anything the client wants. And 7. Finalize the design and resubmit to the client. So that's your assembly line design process. Very simple if followed correctly. Another one, use other design for inspiration only. So important. You know, if you're a really creative logo design artist, you don't want to copy other people's work. It's kind of amateur, kind of what's the word? Kind of beginner level, not so advanced. So, you know, prove yourself. Be different. Keep it simple. Size matters. Keep it balanced. Do not crowd. And use other design for inspiration only. Don't try to make it look like someone else's design. It's not very professional. It's not very effective to you or the person using the logo. So those are just some simple things to help you. Now, you need to remember that if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free to leave your thoughts below. Thank you.